Oh, goodness. Okay. So let's talk about you guys for the week ahead. Earth signs. I'm an earth sign too. I'm an earth sign too. Let's talk about us. Let's talk about us, earth signs, for the week ahead. Our energy. It says strength, support, and boundaries. Nine of Wands. Keeping healthy boundaries. Tending to your duties, responsibilities. I feel like you're supporting the flock. I feel like it may kind of all be on your shoulders. Earth signs this upcoming week. I feel like you might be guarded a little bit. You might feel the need for self-protection or be defensive a little bit. But look at this, like the way that she has the star above her head, I feel like she's protecting something very important. Whether this be children, pets, your integrity, who you are inside. Like I feel like whatever the earth signs are protecting with these boundaries this week, super important. Super important stance to be in. And I feel earth signs like you are at the calm, but at the ready. Like this is really weird. I feel this coming over me. Spirit wants to wrap you in peace and let you know that you are not in this alone. You are divinely supported by your spirit team. Although you may feel like you're standing there with you against the world or you against whatever, all odds are against you. I feel this here. That is not the case. Spirit surrounds you. Spirit oversees this process, and Spirit commends you on your growth, your strength, your bravery, your integrity, your willingness to hold those healthy boundaries, even when it's hard, even when it's scary, even when it hurts. Others in your life, Nine of Pentacles. I see this separation here, earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You are feeling somewhat alone in your own actions or in your own load here that you're undertaking. Other people are somewhat alone in their own worlds too. Nine of Pentacles, working, making ends meet, comfort, accomplishment, prosperity, stability. So others in your life, this is funny, prosperity and stability, others in your life might be making money, right? Whereas you are the support, the strength. Right? I see this here. You're tending home. You're tending the homestead, and other people are kind of tending to the bank account. Okay. But I feel like you're coexisting, but you're not, I don't know, co-creating. That's what I feel this week, earth signs. And maybe that is your scenario. Maybe you've got roommates or not many people in your environment, and maybe you are coexisting, but not co-creating. But for others, I almost see here that there's a separation, a definite separation of duties, a separation of wills there. This is like two single people who are together. Like that's what I feel here, earth signs. Take that as it resonates. A tip to have a smoother week here. You have the Knight of Pentacles, prosperity, benefits, investment. Okay. So earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, tip to have a smoother week. I feel like keeping the home front running and doing all of your actionable steps to keep your side of the street clean, no matter how alone you might feel and unsupported in doing this. Spirit supports you. Sometimes we got to learn on our own. Earth signs, I feel like this is about you rising to the task and handling all this stuff because you can, not because you have to or you'll never be supported again, but because in this phase of your life, you can. You can, and you're learning that you can do this, and you are doing this. And other people are doing their part, what they know that their part is. Okay, so I see here that your part is every bit as important and valuable as every other part, every other cog in the machine. Okay, is what they're giving me. Every other cog in the machine. Everybody has their part, and I feel like even though the parts are separate, you're working up to a new level of sustainability. Earth signs, a new level of sustainability, and you might see this happen very quickly. I almost feel like you're blinded by your obligations, that you won't see how quick this new windfall rushes upon you. Like, wait a minute, the bills are all paid? Wait a minute, that's already done? Wait a minute, we're already stable? That's great news. I feel this week that something's going to come as a surprise to you because you feel quite burdened down and I will say preoccupied with other obligations or responsibilities in your life. So it's not unwarranted that you would kind of be blindsided a little bit by this good news. I do feel like it's good news, okay, earth signs? And I'm glad that's going to happen because I feel like before the good news hits you, you almost feel a little overburdened, okay, and a little alone. But that's as it should be because you're becoming more resourceful. So let's dive in a little more deeply with Taurus. Taurus, you've got the Ace of Spades here. Ace of Spades speaks of a new idea that kind of shifts your perspective. Okay, so deciding what kind of mindset you're going to be embodying. Okay, I really feel like this, like I said, you're in this healthy boundaries, a little bit defensive. I'm kind of guarded. I'm very busy. I'm trying to keep everything in line and everyone in line and stay on top of my schedule, right? But I feel like there can be a touch of resentment towards those who are not helping you, even if they have no idea, Taurus. Okay, so when we're not reaching out for help, we can't like begrudge people for not knowing that we need help and then not helping us even though they didn't know. So that's kind of what I feel here with this Ace of Spades card, is if you need some kind of assistance, please speak up about this and give people the opportunity to give that to you. Again, I go with that coexisting, not co-creating. All it takes is an action. All it takes is one word, you know, and some kind of phrase that you could give them to say, hey, I need some help. Hey, do you see me? Let's spend some time together. I miss you, right? I feel like these are impersonal. If that is the case, speaking up, let's spend some time together. I miss you. Or go away. I can't stand you. You know, clear communication is definitely indicated, and watching your mindset that you don't become a little bitter. Okay? So Taurus, I see that this could potentially make you bitter. And sometimes those bitter thoughts swirl around and draw us in, and all of a sudden we're F this and F that, and why do I do anything for any of these people, etc., etc. When you notice yourself in this mindset, you don't have to follow that thread. You don't have to follow those thoughts. You can say, hey, whoa, I'm doing that thing the Spirit Speak Psychic Medium Heidi said I was going to do. I had better stop right now. You know what? I am grateful that I do have people in my life who I can co-create with. I'm grateful that I do have these responsibilities, obligations, duties. That means I am alive and living and moving and making progress and growth in my life and my life journey. Taurus. Virgo, you got the Queen of Clubs supporting your reading, Virgo. Again, the Queen of Clubs is seen. I have to say this. I feel like you don't feel seen at all. With the Nine of Wands, I feel like you have this burden all your own that you feel you carry alone, and others are not helping, and others have their burdens all their own, and they feel like they're helping as much as they can, and these people are not in cahoots with how they really feel inside. And what I want to say is you might not feel like people see your struggles, but you are seen not only by your spirit team, but also by your outer environment. I feel a touch of youthfulness in this. So if you're a mentor or a parent, even a pet parent, I feel like the way you are handling this kind of stuff matters. You are seen. People absorb you. When you're grouchy and frustrated and feeling down and out and don't want to help and don't want to be nice and take it out on other people, they feel that. They know that. They see that. And that's not who you are. And that's not who you want to be, Virgo. Remember that how you act in all other areas of your life is a part of your spiritual journey. It doesn't just stop because you're not in spiritual practice mode. It doesn't just stop because you're having a bad day. You can have a bad day, but you get right back on that horse. Treat other people with compassion and kindness, and remember that they have their own struggles going on and you are seen. And when you handle things not so gracefully and you take it out on people who matter to you, even pets, feelings get hurt. And I know you don't intend that. So Spirit is saying be mindful of how you're coming off, because you may not intend to be coming off in the way in which you are because you're stressed. Capricorn, wow. Capricorn, let me just give this to you straight. All right. So Capricorn, you got the Nine of Diamonds to support your reading here. You've got the Nine of Diamonds to support your reading. Oh my gosh. The Nine of Diamonds is literally the Nine of Pentacles. This is the other people in your life. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. You're overburdened. Just take this as it resonates. Either in you're overburdened, your energy. Okay. This could be in your home life, with family, friends, or at work. Okay. Take it where it resonates. You're overburdened. Other people are financially striving to be self-sufficient, okay? They're trying to put one foot in front of the other and pay whatever bills they can, etc., etc. The fact that you have this again tells me, I don't even know if I want to say this, that maybe you are not in a compatible relationship. Because this is not the 10. Neither one of these are the 10. This is one person is overwhelmed and the other person's cool. That's what I feel here. Others in your environment. So delegating, if this is children or coworkers or whatever this is in your life, when you're feeling overburdened, delegating, I feel, is crucial. But to be completely honest, Capricorn, I know this is specific, but I feel like you would be better off on your own. I have to say this. I feel like this 9 of diamonds here is telling you that you don't have to carry the wands. You can carry the pentacles just like those other people, and you don't need them. I have to say this, every bit as much as they may not necessarily need you, right? And I'm not trying to be mean here, but if they're pulling it off and you're feeling overwhelmed, like, why are you doing that? You can pull off your own shebang in your own scenario and feel really good about that. I almost feel like you're being dragged down by other people. So if you're not like able to trim the fat of the meat, you know what I mean? Then delegating to those responsible would most definitely be beneficial for you. The Knight of Pentacles, again, that guidance that came in about having a smoother week, this could happen really fast. Knight of Pentacles can sometimes represent moving to me. Okay, maybe not in this deck, but in a different deck. Knight of Pentacles, it shows him moving, fast movement, a physical location, different job, somewhere on his journey, but he's blessing other people on the way because he's a damn good person. That's why he's able to grow and expand, and he's tying up all the loose ends behind him the correct and proper way. He's giving that 2 weeks notice. He's paying the rent with the deposit and everything else so that he can move to that new place and start fresh and clean and good. And I see here, Capricorn, take this as it resonates. I want you to know you may be feeling overwhelmed and burdened by other people's problems or a collection of them and your own, whatever. But all on your own, you would be fine. These people, this life that you have going on right now does not make or break you. It's simply another chapter of the life that you are living. And you can decide to turn the page. You can decide to shift your track. You can decide to change your focus and go down a new avenue if you would like to, because there's a bit of imbalance here. I feel like you are a little unsupported in your environment and you may do better on your own. Home life, business, whatever. Capricorn, take that as it resonates. Thank you so much for letting me read for you, Earth signs.